40 minutes and 30 seconds west on the banks of the Willamette River, and how it came to be the city we live in today.
As we begin our place, July 4th, 1901, and our folks are getting ready for a picnic.
Just so happens it's also the 50th wedding anniversary of Tommy and Hannah Hayes. Now, no snickering from you fifth graders who know the beginning of the story. So this is even more special for July than usual.
Remember when we first got here, it was just snow, and it seemed like it was.
Your limp is still pretty bad.
Before the sun closed, before the fire minister had to was clearing. Let's set up camp here for the night. It's about halfway between Fort Vancouver and the falls and home.
Good, it's been a long day. I love to meet you guys. Thank you.
Well, you've been a big help in the diversity trade.
Me too.
Yes, you too. And we should be able to swap these fancy English pots and pans we got for our friends for all kinds of things when we get back home.
Now, let Otter get some lettuce from the rivers. We'll find against the fellow.
Now we can together some cylinders and try not to turn the dishes. Our chestnuts fancy. Chicken without dressing and baked cakes for supper. Just a little. We're not sure it's good for you. It was a beautiful place. The fire nurses made. It was a beautiful place. It was clearing just enough room for canoes and place.
Then the pioneers started to arrive.
It's lovely, Tommy. Let's start our new dairy here. Room to grow and no competition.
And the pioneers had different ideas about the land.
This is a great place to start town. I'm Willie Moulton, clean for 25 cents.
And I'm Asa Luca, and I'll share with you. I see a quarter inch.
And stores and businesses. Francis Pettygrove here, gentlemen. Good to meet you. Willie Moulton.
Asa Luca.
We're going to build a wonderful town together.
We stayed in the clearing for a while, and it was pretty, but the stones were too hard to clear, and there was already too much traffic to raise the rent. So we moved just over the hills where there was more space and set about a bit.
I'll build a hotel.
This town needs a shovel. Get in the bathroom, boys. I'm up on another adventure. Anyone want to find my land?
I do.
So,
Now it's first more land and I'm going to enlarge my store. Turn this another town into a right proper town.
And Auburn Town should have a name. I think we should call it Boston after my hometown and a fine city.
I think we would call it something after my home. I'm going to look on the way to ports today.
Here's where we cheese hats.
I know, let's look for it. Heads Boston.
Tails Portland.
Florida and King. With all my days of the top town.
The land just west of town is wonderful grazing for the herd. The grass is sweet and the milk rich and fresh.
but it's so hard to get into town to sell. The wagon and meat are covered with dust. Hardly a way to reach the customers. And in the winter, the mud is so deep, I can't get my wagon of vegetables to Independent Path into Portland.
Look at us farmers if we can't get into town to sell the food we grow.
What we need is a better road.
Yeah,
That's to be wide enough for wagons and no more mud.
and if it went all the way to the docks, we can sell some of our products by ship. I can easily grow more than I can sell in town.
Me too.
So the farmers chopped trees and cleared stumps on the old canyon trail, made it wider for wagons. They covered it with planks to keep the wagons and the ladies' dresses out of the mud.
Soon they'll plowing down a new great road with vegetables and we built enough town going to be bigger and more connected to the rest of America and the politics of the growing country.
What's this? You wrote an editorial contradicting your own sister?
It's what I believe. Here. Bridge built in 1888. The Hawthorne Bridge built in 1910. The Brooklyn was built in 1918. Missoula built in 1921.
Riverside built in 1926.
St. John built in 1931.
Ross Island built in 1926.
The Harvey Freeway built in 1966.
And the Fremont built in
1973.
Stockholm is not just a city anymore, but a metropolis spread out over 133 square miles and made up dozens of neighborhoods where families live and work.
Alberta. Urban